Hello viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play EU4. And in the last part we had a dragged out war against, well, Creek plus allies. And in this part I get to show off something pretty interesting right from go. You will notice that vassal will not buy province, and this is new to 1.4. No strategic interest in Shawnee. So that's because they are my vassal. Now, what if I were to say discontinue that fact? Although I should probably be careful. Ha! I can get a conquest CV on them. I don't want that though. But yeah, if I break the vassal deal with them, I'm pretty sure they will take it. Oh, but it's enforced by a truce. Okay. So, not really a viable option right now then. Except, of course, that I could just give this to somebody else, like, say, the Shawnee. Do they have any good allies, aside from me? Yeah, they are allied with all kinds of people. What about you? Because I already have a CB on them, or a potential CB on them. And I could just load them here. Okay, we're going to do it that way. Alright. Have it your way, game. And yes, if the natives don't attack this, it's actually possible to leave it just sitting there. I was doing that with those as well, effectively. But you can abandon it. And the reason I'm starting this up again, basically, is because I am going to continue with some war efforts. Somewhat. A little bit of war efforts. Essentially just trying to... Oh, wait a minute, though. Will I be able to follow up with lining this? Because I really care about lining this up. I need them to have a coastal presence. Actually, no, I can use them for that if they don't migrate. Well, that might or may not work. Okay, natives didn't attack it. Can I send here? No. No, but I will be able to string down with somebody, most likely. Yeah, I don't want to delay too long. If I delay too long, it can go very poorly for me. Alright, so we're just going to do that. Sell province. The nice thing is that the AI can't really get conquest CBs on me either. It needs like very specific CBs like honoring alliances and crap, which I may or may not be willing to give them. The other thing is there's no real hurry. Because as you've noticed, these colonies take an eternity to finish. That's why the developers probably felt like this particular setup's not too overpowered. Oh, they migrated. That's what happened. I was like, what the heck? So they're like, yeah, we'll give the natives a colonist, and it'll take a little bit longer than most colonists take. Not too bad, but still longer, and you won't be able to get ready for the Europeans completely that way, just by your native colonist. But if you vassal feed, it's different, and that's essentially what's going on here. Yeah, my revolt risk is going to be enormous until I cool down. Yeah, speaking of which, just go on automated rebel suppression, I guess. And I'm just going to have to build up my numbers too. Although I can't really, manpower wise, it's a bit rough too. I can't just leave them here. And I guess I could. I could let rebels break the country and ruin my prestige, but I'd rather not if I don't have to. Plus their morale is kind of bad too, so... Well, mine's not the greatest either. It's better than the peasants. Let's just hope that's not too frequent, shall we? Because I don't have the manpower to defeat super revolts right now. But yeah, they have nothing at the moment. So maybe I'll just let them sit that way for a while. They're supporting the independence of my vassal, are they? Wait, what? What? I thought the comet was bad enough. This usually does something other than just give you stability hit. You usually have some options. Speaking of stability, though, it would certainly help me to boost it a little, considering. How much does war exhaustion cost? No, that's really expensive. And negative events dropping stability. It's just derp. I guess considering how bad I'm gaming the system, though. Oh no, I got the different mission of saving my people. Okay, what am I paying here? This is getting excessive. We're going to have to do something about it. So yeah, we're just going to harsh treat a little bit. That should at least lower the rate at which the peasants are slaughtering me here. And then we're going to hire mercenaries, I think. Or at least one mercenary. That'll give me a little bit more oomph against these stupid peasants. Yeah, I think I'll bring it along. Mercenaries cost significantly more in maintenance than regular guys. But at the same time, they don't drain your manpower whatsoever. And that's pretty helpful. How far are they off on that siege? Because I can probably afford yet another one. Yeah, definitely. You're just going to buy another mercenary. Ah, the recovery. Yeah, I'm hoping I can just throw down the coast there. These are getting close. Well, most of them are. I'll probably give it a little longer, one more war, and then we're going to... You know, I'm getting attrition. It's alright though, we just need to get rid of some peasants, and then I'll split the mercenaries out. And put them on a different duty. The other nice thing is that if mercenaries attrition, and this is a big thing actually, you do not get war exhaustion from that. Although war exhaustion doesn't go down while you're at war, so you do have to be mindful of that. I just don't want them getting into any alliances. I guess it's unlikely, but to heck with it. We are going to save the Creek people. Conquest CV. You don't even need to fab a claim. You can just get a CV on someone. It's lovely. Really lovely. And it's better than the wipe them from the map one, too, because you fail it. So, because you fail it, you you get to pick a new mission. Yeah, you lose 5 prestige, but you get more than that just for vassling someone. Alright, so let's take a look at the war exhaustion here. Let's see if the theory holds up. I'm taking attrition, but it's on mercenaries. And, man, Iron Man really slows games down. Yeah, it's just staying the same. Oh, that's gonna really slow down my annexing, too. Yeah, I'm going to have to let that cool for a while. And that's fine, because I have a few vassals, so I can just work on them. In fact, this will be vassal number 4, so I'll have maxed out on Diplo reps. In fact, I'm going to have to drop my alliance with the Shawnee, I think. Oh no, they made a separate peace, which canceled the alliance, I guess. Okay. Whatever. Alright, so there's not a lot going on here, viewers. I'm just going to 100% these guys, or close enough with their one province that's not a colony, vassal them, and then sit here a long time until I can properly annex these guys down here. Maybe bother coring this, maybe not. Maybe I'll just core it. Once my war exhaustion goes down, it won't be as costly. Basically, the Cherokee tradition is another plus 50%, but I was basically getting double cost off of war exhaustion alone. So when that goes away, maybe I'll just blow the administrative points on it. All I really need is the land. I'll catch up later on ideas and all that alone. Anyway, I'll meet you back when more interesting things are going on. See you then. Alright, we are back. Welcome back, and we've made some progress towards annexing, finally. I have actually placed troops. I had one there, well, I still have him here, as well as I had some troops placed here as well, because these were a little bit more aggressive natives, and it was slowing down the colonization progress because those colonies were being attacked. So I decided to just split off some of my forces once war weariness, war exhaustion cooled down, and just placing them on the more aggressive provinces so that people I'm annexing at least can annex more quickly. But this is something I wanted to show because we are almost done with the annexation process. It is not a fast process, but it is aided. It was slowed down by war exhaustion and slowed down further by the fact that their country is still larger than ours. But the fact that they are murdered in stability helps out quite a bit. There we go. For the glory of the Empire. And so now we are in much better shape. I was also colonizing this myself just to kill time, but I'm going to go ahead and recall that. And is this still being colonized? Yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to recall that, spend a little bit of time, not much though, here just to finish it ASAP, because it is going to break my bank if I keep trying to bankroll these mercenaries. And then the other thing I can do, and it will help with my overextension, is release the Aztec. No, not Aztec. Ha! Yeah, I'm going to release the Aztec guys, LOL. No, the ones I'm looking to release are the Cherokee, as there's no real point in hanging on to them now. I'm going to have the size to annex pretty much anyone else on the map. Although if this is core to me, right? Well, it is now. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Yeah, so I'm going to want to create vassals. We're going to create Cherokee. That should help with my overextension, virtually destroy my revolt risk. And I can just annex them again later. This will prevent me from having to spend... They have a bonus modifier, increased core cost, so it costs me more to core their provinces. And are we done here yet? It should be about done. There we go. Colony is self-sustaining, and unlike the previous version, 1.32, it auto-cores. Okay. So now I'm going to want to start selling some land. Preferably to these guys, because they are not yet my vassal. And I'm going to see if the game will let you follow a coastal path all the way across. That is, if my colonists ever arrive. Be nice. Yeah, the trips are getting a little longer. Okay. Sell province. And now they can no longer migrate, which is extremely annoying when they migrate. So we're going to prevent that. I'll probably devassal Cadieux eventually. And you guys can go there. Huh, okay, that's actually multiple provinces. Who's going to win the race? It actually matters a little, because I'm more likely to get natives one way than another, I think. Or I can just not get natives, absolutely. Yeah, they attack you when you cancel. See, that's why I wanted to run that. No, I cannot send troops there. That's unfortunate. So you can't just follow the coast with a broken methodology. Yeesh. Alright. Well, we can at least sell them this province. That makes things a little more interesting, I'd say. We'll just go ahead and bankrupt them while we're at it. Yeah, okay, now that we're not bankrolling 2 colonies here, it's not going to be as bad to sit on this one. Although I will probably want to restore it eventually. And man, they are getting wrecked. Are they losing to like somebody else conquering them? Is that it? Yeah. Might be necessary to break that up. So I guess I'm going to want to be careful with my coastal provinces here. I wonder if that's purchasable. Let's test it. Because if so, I'll actually break the vassal deal and then re-vassal them again. Someone was supporting their independence, which I find very amusing, actually. Because they can't declare on me because they are bankrupt. And you cannot declare war when you are at -3 stability. The game will not let you. So it doesn't really matter if someone's supporting their independence. They can't actually proclaim independence. Suck it. Oh, I'm in the process of annexing them, though. Oh, I don't know then. Nope, we're going to take a prestige hit. Okay, I'm just going to sit tight for the moment, finish annexing these guys, let this colony finish, and... Oh, yeah. Okay, well I was going to cancel that anyway, so that's fine. I guess I'll declare on those guys if I can get the... Yeah, we got it. Another CB. It's a bit unfortunate. This is going to be a bit more plotting than I would have liked. But I think we'll be fine overall. Who are their allies? Nobody. Nobody's your ally. Nobody's your friend. Not even Tom. Nope, now that we have a conquest CB on them, like we so frequently get on pretty much everybody, we shall declare war. Friends? No, I don't need friends. I need vassals. And you can't even migrate, good sir. Okay, go protect... Oh no, you... Actually, yeah, I'll send the 2-stack there. You go protect the colony. Because I forgot, I really don't want to lose that. I want that in decent shape. Because once I finish this annexation, I'll be able to string a couple provinces and give them to someone like this. And at least get... Actually... Yeah, I'll be able to like work that down, top down, and gift all that to somebody. So it's not as bad as I thought. The only bad situation is here. I might have to reach a little to seal this off. In fact, I'm going to have to make a special effort to get this AI to annex to me pretty quickly. Because once you start getting to around 1530-ish, the AI will start to show up from Europe. And I want to have most of the coast sealed off by then. And yeah, I guess military tech has been my primary tech. And yeah, I'm not hurting for money even without building the native buildings. We are looking at fairly easy times here. But perhaps I should invest in some buildings now. I'm not really want for a lot of things, so can I get that up? Yeah, there we go. First things first, going to throw in some tax income buildings because they are very nice. And it will allow me to roll in money. Because I'm not really going to be in a hurry. Once the European civilizations get here, I still don't necessarily need... what is it? I don't necessarily need to westernize or reform the government right away. I'm going to be much more powerful than the Aztec because of the Native American ideas giving me a shock bonus. And, oh, I get the land morale bonus. And I'm a Federation leader, don't forget. So, I got a huge morale bonus across the board. And I start one tech group higher, so it's blowing all of this Monarch points on the Native American ideas doesn't put me that far behind the Aztecs, which start at 000 when I start at Tech 111. I haven't researched any technologies yet, but it just doesn't matter. Oh, this is trade. Oh, I actually understand trade somewhat now, viewers. Perhaps I should go over that while I am sieging this province. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so the hotkey is E. This is trade. You get to see each trade region, Mexico, Mississippi River, Chesapeake Bay, and it's not as difficult as it initially seems to people who don't know about trade. Basically, this is how they flow. The arrows point how they flow. If you have a merchant in the province, you can tell where you want to send your trade. Because capital is in the Chesapeake Bay, I am steering trade there. Basically, you automatically collect in your capital, and you can use a merchant to collect anywhere else. But if you use your merchant to collect, then you get a 50% trade penalty in that node. So be careful about that. You don't want to collect and then take a penalty in the node and then have people overpower you and you don't get any money. So currently, well, I don't have a lot of trade power here. I could build some ships once I get to Tech 2. Oh good, we got the siege. Hang on a second. I'll go ahead and take my vassal agreement here. And yeah, give me some trade power. They probably don't have much, because they are a landlocked, previously OPM that is about to go into debt. Okay. Don't worry, my Dakota people, we will get it back, I assure you. Just not right away. Do I have revolt risk anywhere else any longer? Or can I just put my dudes to defend these places? I think I'll just put them in to defend. War exhaustion did completely go away. It took some time, but it happened, which is nice, as it allows me to defend my people a little better and those of my future vassals. So I'm just going to go ahead and protect my vassals' colonies. It's a nice, it's like meeting them halfway, basically. Annex is a decent amount done here. And it takes like 10 years of vassal before you can do it, so... I'm going to lose this. Yeah. That's actually really bad, because I don't think they will buy that again, but I can try. Whoops. At least it's not coastal. There goes that trick. Yeah, I might just have to abandon this settlement. That's unfortunate. But that's the break sometimes. So, 2 units there isn't enough, clearly. I'll keep that in mind, even with the low ferocity. Herpa no strategic interests! Yeah, I don't see why that was necessary, honestly, but... well, that's how it is. Didn't even have to abandon it, just got the natives to take care of it for me, apparently. But this one should be pretty safe, because there's fewer natives in it. I just need them to stay within one province up here. That's really critical, because then I will get a seal pretty much everywhere but there, I think. Or, no, I won't be able to reach this either, I don't believe. Let me see, is there a red line? Doesn't appear to be, so I don't think this is within range. Yeah, it's 118 distance. Although, no, that's using this, I think. So it might be. It might be considered within 60 range of this province here. We shall see. Because then I'd just be able to lock up that east coast completely. Then it's just a matter of dealing with this down here. And I think I'm just going to have to self-colonize that in the future. Starting with that province to It's just 3 provinces. But it takes a good 10 years per. So it's a little tight beating them there. And then there's there's this one. But if I get more money, and I'm going to work on doing that now, then I should be able to just take 2 colonists, 1 colonist more than my allotment, and eat 1 exponential increment or whatever. So we're just going to build some stuff here. Colonize Santi. One thing you can do is just, you know, hit F, type it in, and it'll take you there. And yeah, I'll colonize that eventually. Knowledge is power. Unfortunately, I'd rather that than lose or gain or lose prestige, so we'll go with it. Ooh, I lost an advisor. I'm gonna want to get them back. You can eventually afford like tier 3 advisors. This is actually going slower than I wanted it to for some reason. I don't know why. Certainly the vassal feeding helps, but you are limited by your colonial range. I guess you can run to exploration ideas to get a 2nd colonist, and to Diplotech 3 to get more colonial range. Both of those things would help, but I don't think it's that critical. Because once we have, if we get the eastern seaboard sealed off, then we can kind of work our way over here, do it on the west, and then just pretty much run away with the continent gradually. Maybe even getting some of these fools to colonize for us. I think they did. I don't think they start with 2 provinces. They actually colonized. I was reading on the forums, a lot of people were saying that they don't do that, like ever. It probably doesn't happen that often. Ah, good. Colony is self-sustaining. Alright, there's only 1,000 here, so 2 can take care of Florida. And I might as well, I'm waiting to annex the vassal. I'm going to go ahead and get at least 1 province in the Caribbean node. That will allow me a presence there, and I'll be able to handle ships there a little more easily. Basically, every trade node generates... Oh, that's what I was talking about. Every province in this node generates production for it, and you get money from that, but the goods themselves also become worth money. And where they go depends on the flow of it. And each node can collect based on the trade power and of each nation there, or it can choose to forward the trade instead. You only collect automatically in your home node. So right now I'm just collecting in both nodes because actually, I probably should be transferring power in Mississippi River. Oh, I am doing that now. Okay, so I thought of that. I was initially collecting. So yeah, I'm pushing 0.73 up to the next level. But there's a lot more value there. How much value? Well, no, I'm getting about 1/3 of it. I could get more, though. But yeah, and if you have multiple merchants in a chain, like say I had a merchant here, a merchant there, and a merchant wherever Gulf of St. Lawrence converges, probably down here somewhere. If I had all 3 of those, and I had a lot of trade power, so it was like pushing 90% of the trade downstream, you can get pretty crazy incomes if the value is high enough. In particular, flow from the Ivory Coast to the Caribbean into Europe, I believe, is really strong. And if you get the Gulf of Aden near the Middle East and push that down through Africa, then that Africa, Cape Hope route becomes really strong. Remove, oh, it wants me to remove them from the map? Man, I don't know about that. I mean, I guess I could feed them a colony or something, but they'll be able to pay for one of them. Do they have the hostile core creation cost or something? I mean, I guess I could hound them a little. It would be amusing. And I have the money. Well, once these finish anyway. Yeah, I think I'll let my vassal annexing go through first. That's almost done now. So yeah, trade isn't that complicated. So what gives you trade power? Some buildings give you trade power. And these are Native American buildings, so you're not going to see a lot. But Most of the stuff from the diplomatic tech tree will give you trade power, so that's something. And then light ships that protect trade in a node give you trade power. And if you don't have a ton of land in one trade node, that's probably the way you're going to get most of your trade powers, from light ship spam. So you have to decide where to allocate them. And each light ship is a little bit less valuable than the last, once you get to a certain point. And also, the more competition there is, the harder it is to do anything meaningful with your trade. So there's a couple points to consider when it comes to that, and I'm going to recall these guys. Yeah, you might get attacked when you recall. You have to watch that. Anyway, almost done annexing here. Yeah, I got it. Integration is a slow process. So much for their independence. Haha. Okay, so it's still too far. Ooh, I don't know. Will they take this? Maybe if they migrate. We'll give it a try. As I'm kind of limited where else I can do. I mean, I guess I could, I guess I could have broke the vassal deal with those guys. Wait, why am I losing money? Did my colony arrive first? Oh no, it's because this didn't finish. That's really bad. Well, I get to show you the kind of money loss you have. Yeah, it's pretty atrocious. I'm going to go bankrupt, I think, if I don't abandon this. It's still bad. I need one of these to finish. Oh no! I'm gonna be taking loans. Okay, no, it's because of that too. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. I need one of these to finish, like, today. Please. Oh, I can't send there. It's kind of amusing, but I can keep the current colony. Well, let's get those finished before I start taking out stupid loans, because that wouldn't end well for me. And then I can start recolonizing Florida, but at least I'll get a seal on all this stuff. We have a pretty nice seaboard nation here. And then I'll want to quickly annex these guys and start putting provinces like up here as well. I don't think I've ranged the court. Yeah, when you have like minimum colonial range, it kind of blows. You can't get anything done like that. I didn't plan that out completely. Well, it's not all bad though, because otherwise the AI is taking too long too. So I'll live with it. And then meanwhile, let's just keep buying things that give me money. Starting with the good tax provinces. Yeah, it cost me monarch points, but they're useful, but not huge right now. Because I have the critical things already. So everything else is kind of gravy, so to speak. And what happened with the Shawnee here? They look different somehow. I think they conquered somebody, maybe. All these colonies are taking too long. Come on, man. I suppose I could sell them to this guy, but they're going to become core so soon. And then it might... Well, I'd probably still be able to bankrupt him, but it'd be harder to 100% it. And they're so close to being done, and then once they are, they can contribute to my empire. So to heck with that, we're not giving these up just yet. Both of them are very close. Probably a couple more months and we'll have it. And yeah, I don't like killing the natives because it lowers the base tax. It's worth considering, I guess, but if you're in a hurry, it's even more worth considering. Oh yeah, I hate these missions that make your merchants leave, because it's more nuisance than serious problem. And I guess I'll just go back and collect, because I can't send a merchant here yet, into the Caribbean. It's out of my trade range. So, we go back here, and we are going to collect, even though you only get a 10% bonus in your home node when collecting, so it's usually not worth it. But if you only have like 1 or 2 nodes and you have 2 merchants, well, you might as well get something for it. Actually, that's fine. Let's just start selling provinces to the fools who will buy them. Even though this didn't go perfectly because of the difficult war with the Cherokee, I'm still in reasonable shape here because this is still much faster than you can possibly colonize on your own. And it's pretty uniform, more than you'd get from the AI. And we're still doing decently. We might be able to block the Europeans out yet. Or at least cause them some problems. Because they start in South America, of course. It's closer. The fastest pass to the New World, so to speak, is an island jump from Africa into Brazil, or the Brazilian area. So that's really the way they typically come across until they hit Diplotech 7 and even guys like England can reach. But that's even later, so I might be able to do this. It's not out of the realm of possibility just yet. And yeah, you go ahead and have a nice strike. And how long until I can annex this little nation? Let's take a look. Because it'll tell you if you mouse over it. Yeah, 1491. That's going to be a while, but improving relations is going to take a while too. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. Not in a hurry to annex my interior vassals at all just yet. And then who is your ally, if anybody? Mohican, Ottawa, and... You know what, I have so many vassals at this point, I'm not too worried. But I do need a CB, so that would be nice. Colonize Chesapeake. Oh, well, I can... Oh, that's right, I have him here. I need my colonist back. It got destroyed, no. Yeah, the coastal natives can be a little aggressive, unfortunately. But what can you do? Once they're my vassal, I can stand my units on that, and that'll help. It'll help expedite the colony growth because they won't get attacked. It really won't make the colony growth faster. It'll make the rate at which people get mauled by angry natives more palatable. As in, if I have enough units, it will stop happening. If I put insufficient units, well, I'll speed up the process. Hey. I need to get this province going. The aggressive provinces do have a small demerit for the natives, but it's generally not that bad. Oh, I can't send here? What? I don't border this? Landlocked and not adjacent. You know, no matter how I look at it, that looks adjacent to me. I don't know what to say, viewers. That's pretty effectively adjacent. But the game says otherwise, so we're gonna have to roll with it. You know, that Diplo mission doesn't bother me a whole lot now. I don't mind killing these guys off because they're not gonna do much for me. Who's their ally? Just Huron. You know what? Let's get him. And then I can get a CB on the other guy, maybe. Dun, 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 dun. There's a lot of things I like about this game more than Civ, but the war horn in Civ 4 is still better than the declaring war song in this game, or whatever, the sound it plays. I think the Civ 4 war horn is better than pretty much any alternative, honestly. Oh look, they entered my border. I'm not even gonna hurry to them. You go deal with that, Cherokee. Or not. We'll just do this then. Looks like they are just charging my province down there. Ah yes, colony self-sustaining. Okay. So, time for a base race. Oh, well, or just a one-sided slaughter in my favor. Also works. My vassals can do all the work for me. I did that in one game, like before I started recording for EU4. I picked Baluchistan, and I just got a couple Indian vassals, and man, did I feed them in 1.3.2. Oh my gosh. I had Sindh and I think it was Marwar just tearing up India, and eventually I just left. I moved over to Africa and colonized Africa, and gifted my own provinces over to Sindh, and Sindh would take anything that belonged to Sunnis, and Marwar would take anything that belonged to Hindu nations, and I otherwise had no issues whatsoever. I started just letting my vassals beat on everyone in that region, and then would annex land and then gift it straight to the appropriate vassal depending on religion. That doesn't really work anymore. Oh, we have a new chief, apparently. Yeah, it just auto-elects one. There's no, like, successors or whatever. Or there's no, like, heirs. It's kind of a pseudo-republic, the tribal federations are. Ah, yes. With all three... Okay, so that's the bonus for these. You don't get, like, a special bonus like you do with regular ideas. Instead, you get a 9-stack from Huron coming after you. Let's, I think supporting the war effort is a little more important. I wonder, can I get open borders with Shawnee? That would expedite things a little bit. No! No! Hurry up! I don't want to die. Oh, I'm tempted to attack it, but with the walls up, it's probably not going to work, so let's not. They're not messing around, though. They went right in on that. And they'll probably win that battle, because I don't have a general, although they have the river penalty. Oh no, the reinforcements got there. I could use a little help from my allies, though, before the enemy reinforces this. Select army. Okay, why am I consolidating? Full-strength regiments can fight in tiles adjacent to them in combat, whereas depleted regiments cannot. So bear that in mind. We're just going to buy up a few mercenaries here, and while we're at it, that reminds me, let's build some buildings. Improve our tax income. These buildings are so good. I'm out of admin points, okay. Goods produced. It costs something else. So, Huron is actually pretty strong, as it turns out. And they are going to pile on me. But, unfortunately for them, I have magic units from nowhere in the form of mercenaries. And they have Shattered Retreat, so they're going to have to back off for the moment. Unfortunately, I won't be able to gouge mercenaries too hard. Aw, man. I hate these things. Why? Why? Why must you randomly remove stability? I don't even have the administrative points to boost it. Although I'm not under revolt risk, apparently, so whatever. We'll just go with this. And if I haven't sent my colonizer there, I might as well. Oh sure, now the AI forms up. Thanks for that, AI. Oh, you can tell them to attach or not though, can't you? That's new to this. At least I'm pretty sure you can. I don't want to try it though, because I actually want them attached. So we can go stomp on Huron a little. In fact, I'm just going to leave behind enough to siege, try and get military access from Shawnee. No. No, I don't want to use more diplomatic relations on an alliance. That's not what I'm going for, Shawnee. I just want to move through you and slaughter yet another one of your neighbors with the changes to aggressive expansion. That's something I guess I could talk about. The changes to aggressive expansion versus vassal feeding, I think we're a step backwards, personally. And why do I say that? Because now you're only limited by your overextension and nothing else. Oh, I got the siege done. So, you know, before you would have large coalitions banding together to defeat you, which was a reasonable course of action for an AI that saw somebody getting out of hand. Whereas, now they just kind of let you do it. And instead, your only serious limiting factor is this, that you can only expand so quickly. It takes a long time to annex territories, and you can't feed vassals, and you know, as you can see, annexing vassals isn't the speediest process in the world either. So it's a bit of a limiting factor, but it's not the same as having to fight large swaths of AI. And I feel like if you are able to successfully defeat large swaths of AI, you should be rewarded. But that's not the direction they chose consistently. Let's boost this. Try and minimize revolt risk at least. Where's their capital? It's up there. Wish my ally would do something useful. Oh, they are formed up with me. Good. That's handy. They're running into the natives. That's interesting. Unfortunately, I don't know if sieging their capital will be sufficient for separate peace. Let's see what it'll take. 58% war score. Where are you going? No! That is not a valid option to run off somewhere. Please do not do that. You can mostly trust your vassals to follow you, but not always. You are witnessing an example of the exceptions. Oh, I can unlock another idea. Talking leaves. So we've completed the native ideas, reasonably late, mind you. But we have everything now that you can get that's specific to the Native Americans. And sadly, you lose all of that when you modify your government. But on the bright side, with modifying your government, you get major techs gifted to you, essentially. What? No? Can we not do that? Wait. They have military access from them, right? They canceled it? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? No. Come on, man. And then my idiots have formed up with me, down with... Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Well, what kind of war score does this give me against them? I might be able to snag a vassal just because they're not really sieging me too effectively. It's close. You know what? We're gonna force them back up here, or they're just gonna get close to 100%ed. You know what? That's fine. You want to hang out in Florida? I don't blame you. Florida's a good state. But, yeah. Alright, base race Huron. Let's see what you've got. Maybe they'll try and siege this province instead. That would force me to end the war without taking separate peace with Huron. Yeah, look at this. This is something the AI is not good at, is carpeting you. It really is not effective. They're going into Pensacola. Okay. Why are they going into Pensacola? Why? Why are they doing this? I mean, okay, now they're attacking me there, but they wasted so much time. And I'm just going to do the 3-day thing. Maybe they'll back off. I doubt it. Oh yeah, they're going in. Someone told me that the AI can react within a day. Like, you literally have to do it the day before. But in my experience, 3 days is good enough. They will almost always still go in if you do it with a 3-day lead. And of course, the second I step off the colony, it takes damage. Absolutely. But they are in shattered retreat, so... Where are they going? Let's just do something like this. I'm going to get cut off by the other troop. If you had forced march, it's really... Forced march is nasty. You can do a lot with it. Oh, they might shattered retreat all the way to their own province, in which case... well, they're going to die. As they won't have the morale when they stop. And that's a good thing too, because I cannot chase them through Shawnee's land. Shawnee really cheapskated me there. It's like something I would do to the computer. Oh, you can't move! Yeah. No, come on now. That's not cool. Whatever, let's get that. Oh no, they didn't get away. They're stuck on Cherokee. Oh, I can't do that. I'm really low morale. It doesn't matter. They're still sieging Cherokee while their home is being wrecked. So I have this. No problems now. And just the whole threat left in this area is virtually nil. So I think at this point, viewers, and yeah, the inflation's totally worth the monarch points, by the way. At this point, viewers, once I finish off Huron and then annex Osagi there, and then probably I'll pick up the Sioux as a vassal. I think it's time to cut off until the Europeans show up, because I'm at a loss for really anything new I can show here. We're just going to be repeating the process of mass colonizing, gifting it to the computer by selling them provinces for free, and then dashing forward to the next one and doing it again, with really the goal to stay as coastal as possible while doing it. I don't know if I can completely block access all the way up here, but I could probably cut them off at this point or something, so it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, they could still get through along the top, but it would be so slow. I'm going to get the vast majority of North America through basic colonization and vassal pre-feeding. I'll call it pre-feeding, because they're really not my vassals yet, but because they will accept colonies to take themselves into debt, they easily become vassals, because you can just get to 100% war score without the colonies counting towards vassaling at all. So alright, viewers, not a lot left to see here. I will see you in the next part when we have made more progress. The Me and Team signing off.